Hey, what's going on, everybody? In this short video, it's very exciting. You're going to love this because this book here is an awesome book. It's going to change your life, really, because it's called Socratic Selling. I don't know if you know, but Socrates was one of the great philosophers that lived thousands of years ago, and a Greek philosopher. And the way he communicated was so effective. He said, questions are the answers. That's right. When you ask questions in your conversation, you become a much better communicator. So in this video, I'm going to summarize this book in a very short 10 minutes or less, and you're going to get the meat out of this book. And I know you're going to love this. So let's dive in and get to the action. Here we go. Let's dive in to this book because we talked about Socratic Selling. So this is a very important book. It's the way we communicate, and you know, a lot of people communicate, whether you're in sales, whether you're an executive, or you're an owner of a company, or if you're just a manager, you're managing people, or anybody that needs to communicate more effectively. This is going to help you be more efficient, and it's going to help you get what you want. So here we go. Let's talk about this book a little bit here. So imagine this, a sales technique so powerful, so revolutionary, that it completely rewires the way you connect, influence, close deals. No more pushy pitches, no more canned scripts that feel cold and detached. Just authentic conversation that feel natural, okay? Compelling and irresistible persuasiveness. Picture yourself becoming a master interrogator, not to manipulate, but to genuinely understand and serve your prospects at a deeper level, okay? Or even the other party, whoever you're talking to. In this, what Socratic Selling is all about, the game-changing approach rooted in the wisdom of philosophy and Socratic methods, okay? Who believes questions, not speeches, are the key to uncovering the truth, okay? Why Socrates? Because questions are the ultimate power. Socrates didn't argue or shove answers down people's throats. Instead, he asked questions that prompted others to realize that their insights and truths. His method was simple, yet profound, okay? Question, listening, and guiding. Now imagine applying this ancient mastery to modern sales, where questions become the keys to opening doors to trust, understanding, and yes, sales. You become not just a salesperson, but a trusted advisor, or a trusted guide in this case, let's say. A wise explorer leading to a prospect to their own aha moments, when they realize that their solution is exactly what they've been craving for without you hard selling them. The sale becomes effortless, okay? Now, how Socratic Selling looks in an action. Let's bring this to life, okay? Let's dive in the real world of magic. Say you're like selling premium coaching program. Instead of launching it into your standard pitch, you start with a powerful question like, what's been holding you back from reaching your goals? Okay. Have you ever tried coaching before? What did you love or dislike about it? If you could wave a magic wand, I like this one, and instantly solve one obstacle, what would it be? These questions don't just gather info, they ignite curiosity, okay? Making your prospect feel understood and create an emotional bond, all right? They start to seeing you as someone who truly cares about their success. Now let's dig a little bit deeper here, okay? Imagine this one. Imagine overcoming that obstacle. What would change for you? I like that. What's stopping you from taking action right now? How do you think a program like this could fit into your life? With each question, your prospect begins to visualize a brighter future, their solution, and becomes the natural bridge. It's not a sales pitch. It's a mind-opening conversation. Ooh, that's powerful. The secret sauce, active listening and strategic inquiry. The secret behind Socratic Selling is listening, truly deep listening. Not just hearing the words, but also picking up in emotional doubts, unspoken words, and then craft them, follow through questions, and then cut through the heart of their concerns. For example, if they say, I don't have enough time, a powerful follow-up might be, if your ideal day had no limits, what would that look like? Suddenly, you're painting a picture of possibilities. This approach helps prospects discover their own reasoning for taking action. Now, making decisions or feeling natural, not sales-driven. It's about guiding, not pushing. Okay. Objections, turning them into opportunities. Watch this. Objections are not obstacles, they're clues. Okay. When someone says it's too expensive, don't fight, ask instead what's most important in making this decision, or what would you need to happen for you to feel that it's worth it. Curiosity turns resistance into understanding, and understanding leads to commitment. I love that. With each no becomes a stepping stone, each doubt a doorway to clarity. The mastery lies in asking questions that reveal hidden motivations and true objections, so you can tailor your approach and close with confidence. Look at this. Build trust and authority and genuine connection. When you master Socratic selling, you naturally elevate your influence. Instead of trying to sell, you become a trusted advisor who genuinely cares about solving problems. People buy not just because of your product, but because they trust you and your integrity. Asking insightful questions that builds rapport, cultivates emotional bond, and positions you as the go-to expert guy. Why most salespeople fail, and how can you win? Most sales pros rely on pushy tactics, memorize scripts, or gimmicks. They treat selling like a lecture, but Socratic selling flips that script. It's about sparking curiosity, inspiring action, and creating a dialogue where your prospects discover that they need. Okay, so success depends on practice and mastery. So I highly recommend you watch this video a couple of times, really get some of those questions I put in there, and also do some role playing. Maybe do some recordings of your voice and how those questions come across. Maybe do role playing with your spouse or somebody that you know first, and then you need to get good at this. You'll see that you'll become a much better, effective communicator. All right, with that said, make sure you give us a thumbs up and a like and share this video. I wish you all the best. Have a great day. Take care.